Hello everyone, welcome to another video as we are solving the previous year question paper of STPGT Biological Science for the year 2018. So this is the second part of that video. In the previous video we have solved the question paper up to 76. So we will begin with the question number 77, which says the monocarpic plants generally flowers twice in every year, bears only one type of flowers only in every year, dies after flowering once its life cycle. The correct answer is the organism dies after flowering once in its life cycle. In a Dithecus anther, each pollen sac contains 1000 mmC. What is the number of pollen grains produced by anthers? 16,000, 4,000, 8,000 or 32,000. The correct answer is 16,000. Which of the following is a resistant to enzyme action? এর মধ্যে থেকে কোনটা উৎসেচকের প্রতিরোধ করতে পারে? Leaf cuticle, cork, pollen grains, wood fibers. The correct answer is pollen grains. They are resistant to the action of enzymes. Plants with ovaries having only one or few ovules are generally pollinated by wind, bird, bees or water. The correct answer is the plants with having only one or few ovules are pollinated by wind, air pollination. Ruminate endosperm is found in Asteraceae, Anonaceae, Euphorbiaceae, Cruciferae. The correct answer is Anonaceae. Ruminant endosperm are observed in Anonaceae. In hypogeal germination, plumule comes out of the ground due to elongation of epicotyle, hypocotyle, cotyledons or none of the above. The correct answer is epicotyle. Seminal plasma of human male is rich in glucose and calcium, fructose and calcium, ribose and potassium or D, none of the above. The correct answer is the seminal plasma is rich in fructose and calcium. The part of the fallopian tube closest to the ovary is ampulla, cervix, infundibulum, D, none of the above. The fallopian tube, the part of fallopian tube infundibulum is close to the ovary. Acrosome of sperm is derived from Golgi bodies, endoplasmic reticulum, peroxisome, centriole. The acrosome basically derives from Golgi bodies. Hormone for menstruational cycle is produced by ovary, uterus, anterior pituitary and uterus, ovary and anterior pituitary. The correct answer is the hormone for menstrual cycle is produced by ovary and anterior pituitary. Which part of ovary in mammals act as endocrine glands after ovulation? Vitelline membrane, Graafian follicle, germinal epithelium or stroma. The correct answer is Graafian follicle. In human beings, second meiotic division in the ovum occurs after fertilization, after ovulation, immediately before ovulation or D, none of the above. The second meiotic division occurs after fertilization, immediately after fertilization. After induced fertilization of ovum in laboratory, at which of the following stage it is transferred into uterus? Zygote, embryo at fourth blastomere stage, morula or D, none of the above. So the zygote is transferred at the morula stage. Amniocentesis is a technique to determine the disease of heart, determine any hereditary disease in embryo, grow cell in culture medium, or D, none of the above. So amniocentesis basically is a technique to determine the any hereditary disease in the embryo. An example of codominance is eye color in Drosophila, seed color in pea plants, AB blood group of men, or D, none of the above. The correct answer is AB blood group in men. AB is an example of codominance. It's an example of codominance. In a dihybrid cross between capital R, capital Y, and small r, small y parents, the number of capital R, capital Y, small y genotype in F1 generation is 1, 2, 3, or 4. The correct answer is 4. 4 out of 16. XO type of heterogametic male are seen in grasshoppers, Drosophila, birds, or D, none of the above. The correct answer is XO system is seen in grasshoppers. If both parents are carriers of thalassemia, which is an autosomal disorder, what are the chances of pregnancy resulting in an affected child? 100%, 50%, 25%, or D, no chance. The correct answer is 25%. The 25% of the offspring will have the disease. The trisomy 21st chromosome of human being is called Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, or D, none of the above. The trisomy 21 is also known as Down syndrome. The portion of DNA which contains information for entire polypeptide is called muton, cistron, recon, operon. So it is known as cistron. Histones are rich in histidine, alanine and glycine, cysteine and tyrosine, lysine and arginine. So histones are rich in lysine and arginine. They are positive amino acid. So histones are positively charged amino acids. The prokaryotic enzyme with 5 to 3 prime exonuclease active property is DNA polymerase 1, DNA polymerase 2, DNA polymerase 3, or both A and C. The correct answer is DNA polymerase 1 have the 5 prime to 3 prime exonuclease activity. The portion of an eukaryotic gene which is transcribed but not translated: exon, codon, introns, cistron. The correct answer is intron. It is transcribed but it is not translated into proteins. One of the most frequently used technique in DNA fingerprinting is ALFEP, BNTR, SCAR, SSCP. The correct answer is BNTR. Variable number of tandem repeats. Variable number of tandem repeats, BNTR. High frequency of melanin in British moth and DDT resistance is in mosquito is an example of survival of the fittest, point mutation, genetic drift, or natural selection. The correct answer is natural selection. According to Darwin, diversity in Australian marsupials is an example of convergent evolution, adaptive radiation, parallel evolution, or D, none of the above. The Australian marsupial exhibits adaptive radiation. Homo erectus evolved during Pliocene, Pleistocene, Oligocene, Miocene. The Homo erectus basically evolved during Pleistocene. The book Philosophy Zoologique was written by Wallace, Oparin, Lamarck, or D. Darwin. The correct answer is the Philosophy Zoology was written by Lamarck. An example of reproductive isolation is mole, Archaeopteryx, Bonellia, dinosaurs. The correct answer is mole. Mole is the correct answer. Which of the following sets of disease is caused by bacteria? Typhoid and smallpox, cholera and tetanus, tetanus and mumps, pneumonia and SARS. The correct answer is cholera and tetanus. Muscular pain, blockage of intestinal passage, anemia are some of the symptoms caused by the infection of Trichophyton, Osseria, Ascaris, Plasmodium. The correct answer is it is caused by Ascaris. Which type of white blood cells are concerned with the release of histamine and heparin? Basophil, neutrophil, eosinophil, or monocytes? The correct answer is basophil. Which of the following immunoglobulin is found as pentamers? IgG, IgM, IgA, or IgE? The correct answer is IgM, are found in pentamers. Methadone is an sedative, hallucinogen, opiatic, necrotic, or D, none of the above. So it is an opiate necrotic. Protein present in silk fiber is fibroin, elastin, collagen, or casein. The correct answer is fibroin. Which of the following two hormones are essential for induced breeding of fishes? TSH, ACTH, estrogen, progesterone, FSH and LH, oxytocin, or vasopressin? The correct answer is FSH and LH, follicle stimulating hormone or luteinizing hormone. Which of the following poultry birds is an English breed? Sussex, Australorp, Orpington, Minorca? The correct answer is Minorca. Breeding of crops with high level of minerals and protein is called somatic hybridization, biofortification, biomagnification, or D, none of the above. So the breeding of crops with high level of minerals and proteins are known as biofortification. Which part would be most suitable for raising virus-free plants in micropropagation? Node, apical meristem, cortex, or bark? The correct answer is apical meristem. Probiotics are live microbial food supplement, cancer inducing microbes, safe antibiotics, food allergens. The correct answer is live microbial food supplement. Primitive prokaryotes responsible for the production of biogas from dung of ruminant animals are eubacteria, thermoacidophiles, halophiles methanogens. The correct answer is methanogens that are present in the ruminant animals in their digestive tract. During sewage treatment, biogases produced are hydrogen sulfide, nitrogen, methane, methane, oxygen and hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide, methane and hydrogen sulfide, or D, none of the above. The correct answer is CO2, methane and hydrogen sulfide. Which of the following has been proved effective for biological control of nematodal disease in plants? Glucladium virens, Pseudolithas tinctorius, Bacillomyces liacinus, Pseudomonas capsia. The correct answer is Bacillomyces liacinus. A good example of organic fertilizer which improves phosphorus uptake for plants is Azospirillum, Rhizobium, Actinomyces, or Azolla. The correct answer is Azospirillum. Which of the following restriction endonuclease produces blunt ends? SAL1, EcoRB, Hint3, or D, none of the above? The correct answer is EcoRB. The organism used to transfer tDNA in genetic engineering is Streptomyces, Hygroscopius, Escherichia coli, Agrobacterium tumefaciens, Salmonella typhi. The correct answer is Agrobacterium tumefaciens that transfer tDNA. Hint3 cuts DNA molecule at specific point by recognizing specific sequence of 2 base pair, 3 base pair, 5 base pair and 6 base pair. The correct answer is 6 base pair. The commonly used vector for human genome sequencing is tDNA, BAC and YAC, TA cloning vector, or D, none of the above? The correct answer is BAC and YAC. Bacterial artificial chromosome and yeast artificial chromosome. Agarose extracted from sea plant is used in gel electrophoresis, spectrophotometry, PCR, tissue culture. The agarose gel extracted in sea plants are used in gel electrophoresis. Which of the following is a plasmid? BAM-H1, Hint3, PBr322, or D, none of the above? PBr322 is a plasmid. Which one of the following is a true statement regarding DNA polymerase used in PCR? It is used to ligate introduced DNA in recipient cell. It is isolated from virus. It remains active at high temperature, or D, none of the above? So the DNA polymerase used in PCR is characteristic is it remains active at high temperature and it is known as Taq polymerase. It is known as Taq polymerase. The polymerase chain reaction PCR technology was discovered by Kerry Mullis, Craig Venter, Maxine Gilbert, Hayes and Lederberg. The PCR was discovered by Kerry Mullis. The first clinical stage gene therapy was given for treating diabetes mellitus, rheumatoid arthritis, adenosine deaminase deficiency, or D, none of the above? The correct answer is ADA deficiency, that is adenosine deaminase deficiency. In transgenics, expression of transgene in target tissue is determined by promoter, reporter, enhancer, transgene. So it is determined by a reporter gene. Maximum number of existing transgenics is from? Cow, pig, mice and fish. The correct answer is mice. Maximum number of transgenics are derived from mice. The process of RNA interference has been used in the development of plant resistant to nematode, fungi, viruses or insects. The correct answer is it is resistant to nematodes. Which of the following genes do not occur naturally in living organisms? Bt genes, RNAi genes, Cry genes or none of the above? RNAi genes does not occur naturally in living organisms. Soil transported by air is called alluvial, aeolian, alluvial, glacial. The correct answer is aeolian. The soil transported by air is known as aeolian. Major ecological community of plant and animal extending over large natural area is called biome, biosphere, bioregion or biota. So it is known as biome. Which of the following association shows mutualism? Roundworm in human intestine, orchid on mango tree, fig and wasps or D, none of the above. So among them, fig and wasps exhibit mutualism. An indicator species for polluted water is Tobifax, phytoplankton, zooplankton and prawns. The correct answer is Tobifax. Is an example of indicator species of water pollution. Stability of ecosystem depends on primary productivity, interchange between producers and consumers, number of producers, number of consumers. The correct answer is interchange between producers and consumers. Secondary productivity is the rate of formation of new organic matter by producers, consumers, decomposers and parasites. The correct answer is consumers. In a particular climate condition, decomposition rate is slower if detritus is rich in sugar, detritus is rich in humus, detritus is rich in nitrogen, detritus is rich in lignin and chitin. The correct answer is if the detritus is rich in lignin and chitin, the decomposition rate is very slow. The gross productivity, primary productivity of an ecosystem is 170 ton of organic matter. The amount used in respiration is 50 tons. Calculate the net primary productivity. 120 tons, 100 tons, 70 tons or D, 10 tons. The correct answer is 120 tons. The eagle can be placed at the which of the following trophic level? T1, T2, T3, T4. The correct answer is T4. It's the highest level of the trophic level. The number of individuals at trophic level decreases from producer's level to consumer level in pyramid of numbers, pyramid of biomass, pyramid of energy or D, none of the above. The correct answer is pyramid of numbers. It decreases at the higher level from producers to the consumers. Which of the following has highest diversity in India? Orchid, mango, dolphin, tigers. The correct answer is mango. Mango has highest diversity in India. Rajaji National Park is situated in Uttarakhand, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Chhattisgarh. The correct answer is it is situated in Uttarakhand. Which of the following is referred to as lungs of the planet Earth? Greenland, Himalayas, Amazon rainforest or D, none of the above. The correct answer is Amazon rainforest is known as the lungs of the planet Earth. Which of the following pairs is an example of secondary air pollutants? PAN and CFC, PAN and O3, smog and hydrocarbon, O3 and CFC. The correct answer is PAN and CO3 is an secondary pollutants. Eutrophication of water bodies leading to killing fishes mainly due to non-availability of essential minerals, light, food or oxygen. It is basically due to the non-availability of oxygen, O2. Contribution of methane and CFC towards greenhouse gas effects are 20 and 6%, 20 and 14%, 14 and 60%, 6 and 14%. The correct answer is 20 and 14%. An international treaty on ozone depletion known as Montreal Protocol was signed in Montreal in the year 1981, 1985, 1986 and 1987. The Montreal Protocol was signed at 1987. So with that we came to end of the previous year question answer solving of STPGT Biological Science for the year 2018. So in the next video we are going to solve the previous year question paper of STGT Biological Science for the year 2020. So do stay tuned for the upcoming videos and do not forget to subscribe to this channel and do share with your family and friends and do comments in the comment box all your queries regarding this particular exam so that we can prepare for this exam together and get a good output of this exam. So thank you all.